All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to you, hopeful elect that is out there doing and laboring in this truth with wholehearted sincerity. All right, may the blessing of election fall upon your household. I'm coming back again with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah. All right, and the title of this lesson is "Don't Get Comfortable," man. All right, do not get comfortable. All right, when you are in this truth, man, the worst thing you could do to yourself, all right, the most detrimental thing that you could do to yourself in this truth, man, is to get comfortable, man. I'm speaking on myself first and foremost, man. All right. So like you know, Jake is in transit right now, and I'm at a red light. And the Jake pulls up next to me in the car blasting his music, man. Satan, man. Salakia. But yeah, but with that being said, and my windows are up, man. It's through. But, you know, the worst thing that you could do is, you know, get comfortable in this truth, man. Okay, and I'm speaking on myself first and foremost, okay? Alright? And I've experienced that, man. Alright. So do not get comfortable in this truth, because when you get comfortable in this truth, man, you could, you know, I remember one time I was speaking to, one of the brothers, man. All right, he was telling me, the more that you read daily, the more that you pray daily, the more that you watch lessons, the more that you're in the spirit. Okay, it's like you're building that spiritual connection with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, man. All right, and if you start slacking, okay, you start slacking, man, demons are gonna look for that little crack to go through. All right, and when you're building that, you're building that spiritual lifeline, I guess you could say, with Yahweh Shem Shah. All right, it's like you're constantly in the spirit, man. You feel strong in the spirit, man. All right, and of course, you have demons fucking with you, but they're not gonna be fucking with you as much as if you were in the world, man. All right, and you can have the times where it's like you walk for a whole week straight, man. All right, a whole week straight, you're doing the work, you're reading, you're watching lessons, you're learning, you're teaching, you constantly in the spirit. Okay, that whole week straight, man, you feeling good. No demons have messed with you. You ain't catching no type of hell that whole week, man. All right, and then you start getting a little comfortable, man. Get a little comfortable, then you start slacking. Okay, you're not dropping as much videos, you're not reading as much as you used to, all right, you're not watching as much lessons as you used to, all right, and then that spiritual lifeline with Yahweh Bashem Shah starts to weaken. Okay, and then Satan and those demons, man, they gonna look for that little crack where it could slip through, and boom, they hit you with a haymaker, man. All right, that's why you gotta constantly be in the spirit and not get comfortable, man. Do not let up in this truth, man. Keep having that fire. Do not get lukewarm, man. All gas, no brakes, man. South Florida, that's a saying you hear down here in South Florida, man. You always hear, all gas, no brakes, man. Whatever you're doing, man, all gas, no brakes. Don't let up, man. And when you're in this truth, man, it is all gas, no brakes, man. All right, you cannot let up in this truth, man. All right, so don't get comfortable, man. All right, do not get comfortable, because when you get comfortable, all right, that's when those demons is gonna try to knock you off your pivot. All right, gonna try to sift you. Okay, and we already understand that it's a whole sifting process going on right now. All right, Satan and all those demons, they're trying to sift brothers out the truth. Okay, it's just nothing but sifting going on, man. All right, so you gotta constantly be in the spirit. And do not get comfortable, man. Keep that fire that you had from when you first came into the truth, and keep that fire, to now, man. And I'm speaking on myself first and foremost. All right, I got some precepts. I'm gonna get straight into it, when this lesson is edifying. All right, first precept I have here is First Peter, the 5th chapter, verse 8, and it reads, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour." Okay, so the these demons, man, these demons, Satan, man, they're constantly looking for, who's the weakest one out of the group, man. Or who's the one that's not really in the spirit that much this week? Who's the one that we see that we could try to devour, who we could try to, make them fall out, who we could try to take up out this truth, man. All right, because these demons, man, they don't want us in this truth. They don't want us to do this work, man. Satan does not want us doing this work, trying to help seal the elect, man. Satan does not want us to do that, man. He has a job, and his job is to try to the best of his ability, all right, to try to hinder this truth from going out, man. All right, so we gotta be on point, man. All right, because these demons, man, and Satan, they're on the prowl 24/7, man. All right, looking for a little slip up so they could slide through the cracks and mess you up, man. All right, so you gotta be on point. All right, this is Ecclesiasticus, the 2nd chapter, verse 1, and it reads, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptations," man. All right, when you come to serve the Lord, you have to prepare for temptation. You got prepared to be, have different challenges placed before you that you didn't have placed before you before. Okay, you gotta be prepared for all these different obstacles, different stumbling blocks, different things are gonna be placed in your path, man. All right, so you gotta be prepared for all this. All right. And especially, man, if you start getting comfortable in this truth and you get those different temptations, get those different obstacles put in front of you, man, it's gonna cause you to stumble, man. It's gonna cause you, to either go off or to fall for the temptation because you were getting comfortable. Okay, you weren't constantly in the spirit. You weren't going as hard as you was before. You was being lukewarm. Okay, so you got to constantly, stay in the spirit and not get comfortable, man, because you are going to face a lot. It's like you are going to face a lot of temptations, okay, in this walk of ours. All right. This is 2 Timothy, the 2nd chapter, verse 3, and it reads, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach." All right, so you have to endure hardness, man. You got to endure these different temptations you're going through, okay? Because coming into this truth, you are going to catch hell, okay? You are going to go through different temptations, all right? Whether you're constantly in the spirit, all right? Whether you were slacking a week, man, you're gonna catch hell, man. You're going to go through different temptations, man. But the way you overcome those temptations, all right, or the way those temptations are gonna affect you is really depending on how built up in the spirit you are, man. Because one brother could be going through you could have two brothers, right? All right, they're both going through the same temptation, right? The exact same temptation from Satan, but one brother was more in the spirit, man, more built up in the spirit. He was more focused in the spirit. Say that week he was going in this truth, man. Focus, reading, dropping lessons, going crazy. He's fired up in the spirit. But the other brother was slacking, man. All right, the other brother was slacking. He was, not going as hard as he was. He was getting comfortable, okay. And he falls for that temptation while the other brother was able to overcome that temptation, okay. But you have to be able to endure, okay. You got to be able to endure these different temptations, man. All right, because we will face different temptations in this truth. All right, this is 2nd Ezra. This is 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, verse 73, and it reads, "Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire," man. All right, so we're going to be tried like gold is tried in fire. You are going to catch hell, okay. But going through that whole sifting process, going through all that fire, going through all these adversities, going through all these temptations, okay. This is the time when you're gonna see who's really for you, who's really in this truth to be in this truth, man. All right, because you have people that's in this truth for all the wrong reasons, man. All right, but you gotta be truly in this truth for the right thing, to truly serve, man, to truly serve Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shah, man. All right, because if you getting comfortable, all right, if you're getting comfortable in this truth, man, if you're getting comfortable in this truth, then it's gonna show, man. It's gonna show that you're not really, wait, how about Shema Shai? All right, so you gotta, not get comfortable. Okay, back to tie again. Do not get comfortable. All right, this is the last preset right here. I'm gonna close it out with this one. All right, this is Proverbs. Okay, so lock you. This is Proverbs, the 3rd chapter, verse 5. All right, and it reads, trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. Okay, you have to trust in Yahweh Shem Shah with all your heart, man. All right, so leaning on your own understanding, thinking your own thoughts. You're being, a brother could be comfortable, all right, being comfortable in his truth, and he's thinking that he's not comfortable, all right. He's thinking that he's not comfortable. Okay, he's thinking that he's always in the truth. He's thinking that he's focused in this truth. He's thinking that he's not, man, and that's he's falling for his own vain opinion, man. He's falling for thinking that that he's on point, that he's not being comfortable, man. But that is the wrong thing to do. You have to trust in the Lord, man, and lean not into your own understandings, like it tells us in Proverbs the 3rd chapter verse 5. Okay, and ultimately, man, if you are like that, if you're constantly leaning onto your own understanding and not putting your trust in Yahweh Shema Shah, man, you're gonna get comfortable. Okay, and Satan is gonna sift you, man. All right, and you don't want that to happen, man. These times that we come into, it's getting real out here, man. It's getting really real out here. All right, but this was just a brief daily edification, exhortation. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shah. Going back to the title again, don't get comfortable. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. All right, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Baal Shem, Yahweh Shah, Baal Shem, Kwakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to you, hopeful elect that is out there pushing, doing, and laboring in this truth with wholehearted sincerity. All right, and may the blessing of election fall upon your household. Until next time, Shalom and a Baba Ball.